Your early 20s is not the time when you're moving and going to live with a boy who is not married to you. You don't need to be a baby mama to somebody who does not care about you. Your early 20s is not the time for you to be listening to anything you see on social media. You are 20. What's mysterious about you? Come, let me do something. Everything you see on social media is content. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're watching for the first time, you are so welcome. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today's video is something that is very personal to me. As somebody who have 4 siblings that are approaching their early 20s, I have 2 that are already in their 20s and I have another 2 that is almost close to 20. And I will tell you for sure that the same thing I'm going to tell you in this video is what I have been telling them. For me, my early 20s was my uni days, getting into uni. I think my first few years in uni were mostly likely the times I would consider as my early 20s. So here are a few things that I feel like you should do more in your early 20s to help you enjoy more and probably just enjoy this thing called life. You know, one thing that I realized about life is that I don't think there's anybody on earth that is not worrying about something, especially adults. Like there's something to worry about. You'll be like, oh, I can't wait to finish uni. As soon as you finish uni, something somewhere will happen. Life always have their own plan. Like it will hit you like you never expected. I need you to know that it's just easier if you know God and if you serve God, so you're able to kind of navigate life through God direction and supervision. That's just the only hack in this life. Outside that, life will always hit. Sometimes the plans of God are bigger than the plans we have for ourselves. That is the only saving grace that helps me go through life the way I'm going through it. One key thing I want to point out in this video is number 1 thing you need to consider doing in your early 20s. Stop worrying. If people get rich from worrying, I won't even be doing YouTube trying to struggle here. I will be freaking rich. You really need to stop worrying about a lot of things that you're supposed to be worrying. Some of you are already worrying about things that will happen in the next 5 years. Stop worrying about things that your 25, 30-year-old self should be worrying about. You need to stop worrying about the things you want, if you want to achieve, things you want to get, where you want to get to, this and that, what you want to accomplish. You really need to stop worrying about so many things and actually enjoying your own present. Start enjoying you being a young girl. Start enjoying you being a young boy. Start enjoying you being a young person. And some of you worry so much that you detach yourself, like you separate yourself from your present self. Where you are right now is your reality. Tomorrow is not even sure. All this you're worrying about, oh my God, I want this, I want that. Tomorrow might be just fine. Oh my God. If I know that tomorrow might be just fine, listen, if I know that tomorrow might be just fine, I will never worry about the things I worried about when I was in my early 20s. So you need to stop worrying about a lot of things, especially worrying about, man, I didn't want to say this, but I have to say it. Instead of worrying, stay present in the moment. Stay present. Be present in this current situation where you are, current level where you are, current time of your life, your current situation. Worry more about your current situation than worrying about, oh, in the future, what will happen in the future, what will do this. Like early 20s is just straight out of teenager, right? Teenager ends at 19. Yeah, you are still a child. You know, as much as I don't like to copy in their early 20s a child because they know what they are doing, but you're practically still very young. And so you see all these things you're worrying about in your early 20s, at your 21, 22, 23, you're worrying about so many things. Believe me that it will shock you that the way the life will turn out for you, you will even regret worrying about the things you're worrying about today. Stop being stressed. Stop going through so much depression about things. Enjoy yourself and stop worrying unnecessarily because, see, you will be fine. Another thing I want to point out, which is number 2 thing I need you to start doing more in your early 20s, is making friends. See, your early 20s is not the time for you to be saying, you know, I don't make friends. That's one I saw on TikTok. A 19-year-old girl without a friend. I'll be a 20-year-old girl without a friend. Girl, no. Your early 20s is not a time for you to just be trying to live like a 60-year-old woman that all her mates has died. Sorry to say that, but no, don't do that. Your early 20s is the time where you have to make friends. And because you have more time to make a lot of friends, you have more time to unpick your friends. Believe me, it doesn't get easier the older you get. It doesn't. I have not made any friend, like any close friend, in the past 10 years. I have not been able to. My problem with this early 20s is that everybody just wants to be an adult. Like every single person wants to be an adult because of the whole social media influence. You will see a girl in her 20s that's supposed to be dressing like a 20-year-old girl. She's dressing like one auntie in her 35, 40. If you not get to your 35, 40, how will you not be doing? How do you not dress or how do you not carry yourself? Believe me, I don't buy all this social media thing. Ask your age. You're in your 20s. Enjoy yourself. Dress like a 20 years old girl. Then this is they call move mysterious. You are 20. What's mysterious about you? What is mysterious about you at 20? The only thing is that people in their early 20s right now, I don't know, people in their early 20s right now think they are already in their 30s. You are not in your 30s. You are in your early 20s, okay? So what I can say is, honestly, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Make friends, okay? Make meaningful friends when you are in your early 20s. Why are you trying to be old when you are so young? Why are you trying to move in silent, move mysterious at 20? Yeah, will you go out and make some friends and enjoy your life instead of trying to be so mysterious, so this at 20? There's literally nothing about you to be mysterious about. You are just young. You are young, and enjoy your life. Free yourself. It's okay to be a bit reserved and all of that, but believe it or not, that age is also a year for you to loosen up, make friends, laugh more, joke more. You know, go places more. It's not a time for you to be locking yourself at home and be calling yourself I am introvert in the house. In a life of an introvert, you will lock yourself in the house from Monday to Tuesday, claim introvert. Go out and make friends. Make friends in school. If you're in uni, make friends in school. If you're not in uni, make friends around. Okay, it is time for you to make friends because, like I said earlier, it doesn't get easier when you get older. Okay, the older you get, the more conscious you are when it comes to making friends. The more you're more protective of yourself, your mental health, your environment. So it does not get easier as an adult. It's not a time for you to be jealous about things that don't even make sense. Please make friends and please enjoy you being young. Honestly, your early 20s is not the time where you should worry so much about relationship. I am going to say this from personal experience. You and that boy are going to be friends. You guys are going to date. You guys are going to break up. You are going to move on. You are going to move on. You are going to heal. Heartbreak early 20s hits so much because for one or other reason you think, oh, we just met. He's going to be my husband. I'm laughing. Sorry. No. So when you're dating in uni and all of that, don't be like thinking, oh, this boy break my heart. This girl left me. After all the assignments I did for her, she left me. The world is just starting. I'm not to say life did not end there. No, it's just starting. Okay. This I tell my junior ones. I have 2 junior sisters, and I tell them all the time. All the boys that worried regarding relationship in my early 20s. If I know what I know now, I will not worry about it. Like, I won't even worry. I won't say I wouldn't date, if I'm being honest, but I will not take it so deeply the way I did. If you meet somebody in uni and y'all, hit it up well, and, after uni you continue and you get married, good or fine, it does happen. I know somebody who met her husband in uni and all of that. But I want to tell you that when it comes to you being young, being a 22, 21, 23 years old babe, you shouldn't worry so much about relationship. You know why? There are other times to worry so much about dating, marriage, relationship. When you asked me when I was like 21 or 22, that what do I want in a man? And you ask me now that I'm heading to my late 20s, it's definitely going to be different. Okay, because now I have experience. Now I'm more mature. Now I know better. So my perspective and reasoning has obviously changed. You don't need to worry about a lot of things about relationship. That boy is going to come, he's going to leave, he's going to break up with you, and you will not die. And the world will not end. And you will heal, and you will be fine, and you will grow, and you will date another person until you meet your person. Oh, yes, as much as some people meet their partner very early, get married and all of that, I will tell you for sure, if it's not going that way for you, don't even bother to worry about it. You are still very young. You're going to meet people that are going to align with you. I know somebody, I don't want to say this, but believe me, your early 20s is not the time for you to be pregnant for a guy. And because you love him so much, you think, oh, let me keep the baby because I love him. He might end up marrying me. No, don't do that in your early 20s. Don't do that to yourself. Your early 20s is not the time when you are moving and going to live with a boy who is not married to you. Your parents sent you to school to get a certificate, but you pack your things and go and live with a boy in his own lodge, in his own hostel. Your early 20s is not the time for that. I'm talking about relationship. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not what you should be doing in your early 20s. Your late 20s is not the time where you meet somebody on the internet and the next thing you pack your load and go and be with them. Most cases, a lot of people, I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of people that are having a lot of issues, being a single mother, being this, being that, most of these things are decisions that they made when they were a lot younger, when they were in their early 20s. Your early 20s is not a time for you to leave your hostel and go and live with one man and be cooking for him. That's not what your parents sent you to do in uni. Your early 20s is a time for you to stay young, beautiful, vibrant, and educated. To be enjoy your early 20s. You don't need to be a wife to somebody that's not married to you in your early 20s. You don't need to be a baby mama to somebody who does not care about you in your early 20s. Your early 20s is not a time for you to be baby mama to anybody. It's not a time for you to be pregnant and be hoping that, oh, I'm pregnant for him, I love him so much, he's going to, we are going to get married. Don't. Thank you. Like I said, the reason for this video is that I want to help you know the things you should not do in your early 20s so that you can enjoy your 20s. One of the ways to enjoy your 20s is just be focused on you. Like, be selfish. Let it be about you. Let your 20s be about you. Like, when I see people in their 20s, like, girl, what is going on? See, your 20s is not the time for you to start being, I see somebody that is like 20 or 21, and you see their comments on social media. You are my role model. You are my role model. I look up to you. And when you see their role model, click on their so-called role model, and I'm like, what is so worthy about this person that you want to emulate? What is so good about this person? All of us, we can see that this person is a rubbish person, but that person is your role model. Your early 20s is not the time for you to be listening to anything you see on social media. Because, let me tell you something. Come, let me do something. Everything you see on social media is content. Everything you see, including mine, everything you see is content. Content are shot, edited, and uploaded. When you're shooting and editing a content, you watch it over and over again. I watch mine up to 10 times to make sure that I'm not putting anything that I don't want out there. Sometimes I'll be editing my videos, I will see a part where I'll be like, this is too much to share, this is too private, I'll cut it out. So every single thing anybody put up there, even skits, new couples that come online and play prank on each other, and everything is pre-recorded and edited, and it's a content for you to see. What I'm saying in a sense is that you need to filter what you dilute on social media. Yeah, because the things that you're taking in right now that are still very young are things that are going to influence your life. When it comes to social media, you need to be so mindful of the things you're taking in. As a young person, you have no business in having any nonsense role model on social media. Let people that you know in real life, that you know their flaws, let them be your role model. Let your mom, your dad, your uncle, let them be your role model. Most of these people are going through the same thing they come online to tell you about. Honestly, in your early 20s is the time where you filter what you're taking. Don't go, yes, because I know everybody now, even a 2-year-old child has access to the internet now. One thing that is very common among young people is gullibility. Most of them are so gullible. Random person that have not even passed their second semester exam can come along and tell you, I am this. If you don't this, I cannot this. If you don't do this for me, I cannot do it for you. Please don't consume everything you see on social media, because most of these things are lies. Some of these men, some of these women coming online to talk about, oh, this, that. Some of them are seeing shege in their relationship, in their marriage. Some of these men that will come along and say, if a woman don't, most of these people will go back home and they can't even talk to their woman anyhow. Believe me. Don't be so gullible to everything on social media. And also be mindful of the things you post on social media, because social media, do not forget. Some of you that like to send nude here and there, be careful. Be very, very mindful of the things you post on the media. You just wake up, take pictures, post anyhow. One boy is making you smile. Somehow, the next thing you send your nude. Everything you see on social media today is performance. Every single thing you see on social media today, couples, this and that, perfect life, everything is performed. So last but not the least, this video is getting too long. I want to round it up. In your early 20s, like I said earlier, is a time for you to be happy, to be vibrant, to not really care about a lot of things. There are things to worry about right now, which is how to stay vibrant, get educated, get skills, whatever thing you want to do. So one thing I also want to point in before I end this video is, the 20s is the time for you to be so daring. My parents, especially my mom, she tells me today, let me say it in my dialect, she will say, oh, be carrying. Tell me that Obi Karagunka. Yes, that's what they say to my dialect. Like, one thing about me, let me say it's in pidgin, I have mind. I'm very, very daring person. Like, when I mean daring, I mean in a good way. Don't be scared when they say, oh, you cannot achieve this. Watch me do it. Watch me achieve it. You know, a lot of people like, oh, people will achieve this, you know. They say this, they say that, you can't do this, you can't achieve this, you can't. Dare them. There are a lot of things that people are so scared of. I don't want to go into this. I don't want to do this. Oh my God, I don't want to do that course. Oh my God, I don't want to take that skill. Oh my God, I'm so scared to do this. No, you have to be very daring in your 20s, in your early 20s. In fact, this is applicable to everybody in their 20s. Your 20s is where you're very daring. You want to go into that course, do it. The things you think you cannot do, that's the things you should be chasing. A lot of things that I thought I cannot do. Oh, I cannot be this person. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Most times when I push myself to do it, I will do it even better. And believe me, most of the things you're scared of, they will happen and you will not die and nothing will happen. Okay? You have to be very, very daring. Most times when you're not daring, when you're very young, you end up being a very laid back person. Anybody can push anything to you. They say move to this side, you move. Everybody is moving to the left, you move. But when you're a daring person, you will start knowing how to make decisions by yourself. That will help you. You will start knowing when to say, no. Okay, fine, yes. Be daring. Speak up for yourself. Don't let any guy somewhere, older uncle, older brother, be doing some things to you and you're being quiet. No, speak up. Speak up. Stand up for yourself. Because sometimes I see people talk about the things they've been through when they were younger, and people will be like, why didn't you talk? And they'll be like, I couldn't talk, I was scared, nobody will believe me. Say it. You will feel better knowing that you said it but nobody believe you than the fact that you didn't say it at all. Enjoy yourself as a young person. In losing up, life is not that hard. Believe me, you will grow up, you will become 25, you become 30, you become 47, and you still say, nothing really did this life. All I want you to know is embrace your journey. Embrace your journey. Be happy where you are. Some of you are so carried away with, I want this, I want that, I want this, that you forget that where you are right now is even where people are praying to be. Some of you are in uni, you have parents that are funding your life in uni, paying your rent, paying your bills. There are people that are praying to God to enter uni. So that's all I have to say. Please, you see, it's not a two-side thing. In your early 20s is a time for you to be happy. It's not a time for you to be trying to worry about things you're going to worry about in the next 10 years. So guys, that is all about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to leave down comments below. Let me know what you have to say. And also like this video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.